Well, greetings and salutations. This is Rob. I hope everyone's having a great morning. Right, sorry about the crap lighting. I'm filming this on my new phone. Apologies for the lack of videos over the last couple of months. I've had a couple of quite manic months, but I've been coming up the allotment, but where I've been busy, I've not been recording. But at the moment, it doesn't look like I've done anything. So hopefully today, I'm going to do quite a bit of clearing, hopefully a bit of planting, and we should see some progress. So, let's show you around. Put some radish and onion seed in that bed where the string is. Got onions in this pot again, and these strawberries. Mare's tail seems to be coming back. I thought I eliminated all of it, because I pulled every last bit of it up that I could find on the whole plot, but it's come back with abundance. Now, if anyone knows what the weather's been like in the UK this last week, it's been absolutely lovely, but it rained all night last night, and the weeds have the plot's gone wild again. So hopefully if I can clear it today before it gets too bad, get back on top of it, we'll be on top form. What's that bit of mare's tail that I saw? Mare's tail's this funny, weird looking little weed. I'll just show you if I can get it. That little sticky up one that looks like a Christmas tree. I don't know whether you can see it. Or in there. Or in there. So yes, it's utmost frustrating. But the worst bit is down here by the other shed. So it's coming up everywhere. You can't really see it, but there's a couple down there. So I'm going to dig this path over at some point and get rid of it. Plans for the plot. Let's do that. Some of you may know that a couple of weeks ago I lost my job. It's a fact of life. Jobs aren't guaranteed. So I've been coming down sort of mid-week and doing the odd bit. But yes, it's not good. And I like the job. It wasn't anything special, but I like the job. Each their own, I suppose. You know, I used to work for the council and I used to love it. Going around emptying bins in town. But I liked it, because it's a good bunch of people and it was quite well paid. So, you know. But anywho, we digress. Bought a new raised bed. Got carrots in there, because it's quite deep. Carrots can grow properly. And they're starting to come through today, so that's really good. There was nothing in there Wednesday, but I've got all the little shoots in there now. These white bags, they've featured in many videos. What I'm doing with them, the potatoes are coming through as well. Oh, brilliant. I'd give up hope on them. Sorry about the light, it's a very dull day. These raised beds, I've started to fill them with compost. And what we are going to do is have it as a herb bed. I'm going to fill another one up and have that as a strawberry bed. And then get rid of them ones up there. I'm going to start planting stuff in the main bed. That's what I call the main bed. This is my little, what I call trial bed, with strawberries and onion. The greenhouse, that I'm going to start soon. And all this rubbish up the side of the plot, I'm hiring a van a couple of weeks time perhaps, and I'm getting rid of the lot. So yes, it will come together this year. I mean, I've had the plot long enough now, so I need to start to really knuckle down with it and really start to utilise what I've got. But yeah, these weeds, it's just mad how they come up so quick. I've got two comfrey bushes that I'm going to keep, because I only found out a little while, well, mid to late last year, how useful comfrey actually is, which I didn't know. I just thought it was a weed. So I'm going to keep a little bit of that on plot. The two that I'm going to keep is one nail nut fence and one, I did see another one, and I will be keeping, that one at the back there. They're both staying. I mean, it's round the edge, so it's not no harm, but all the rest of it's going, because otherwise it might spread and then I've got a issue and people start moaning and blah blah blah. So yeah, this mare's tail's really bad. The more you look, the more you see. What's gone from there? I don't know. Oh, that barrel, yeah. Should we have a look round the back of the shed? Let's have a look round the back of the shed, boys. Got some tomato plants in the shed, which are looking rather healthy. They're growing about an inch every 2 days. So I'm coming down now every 2 days. Ooh. I keep meaning to trim that pathway there down. There's a big water tank fed off the shed guttering. I actually had to empty it the other day, because it was overflowing. But what I've done, I've started to fill up these barrels. So that's full of water now. Oh, can't say it. Take my word for it, boys. It's full. Then I've filled that one up. So the idea is that can fill itself up. And then I'll just take the water out of these blue ones and then just pass it across. How are you doing that, I wonder? How are you doing that? There is no... Ugh. It's alright, I've got old sheets of glass down there. A bit worried I might trip over them. Mind you, if I was that worried, I'd have moved them by now. Bought this little water pump the other day. It's a manual hand pump, but basically there's an in and an out, which is what these two pipes are on it. You just put one in where you're taking water out of, and put the other one in where you want to take the water to. And basically you pump it a couple of times and it just flows and flows and flows and flows. Granted, it is very slow. It took me about an hour to fill both of them barrels, but at the end of the day I didn't have to stand there watching it, and I didn't have to manually assist. So yes. What was the other thing I was going to tell you about? Yes, last year we had a break-in, and my big green trolley went, unfortunately, and it's not been seen since. As annoyed as I was about it, I got over it, basically. I do remember putting that up in a video, so if you watch some of my last year's videos, you'll see it in there. We've had another break-in this year. And of all things that they could have nicked, my camping kettle went. That's all. Tipped everything all over the floor, and then went and nicked a camping kettle. So it got a bird on the roof. Whoa. Oh, you just missed it. Yeah, so I'm a bit about that. But eventually, hopefully, I'm getting the greenhouse done, get the plot going, then I'm going to get a new shed and secure it a bit. So I'm going to build like a little courtyard around the front of it. Because the idea is, the new shed will go further back. So this little bit that I've got out the front of this one, I'm going to turn into a little courtyard, probably deck it, but I'm not sure. Put a little fence around the front of it, so what they've got to do, if they want to break in, they've got to break through that little fence to actually get to the shed. I'm also hoping, it's an idea I had a little while ago, but Rick Van Man has just done it. I say just done it, he's done it a couple of months ago now actually. solar lighting and all that. Seriously thinking about that. Then get like a little CCTV camera. And I don't know, it's all very vague, but I think new shed further back, little courtyard out the front. You know, that shed down the bottom. Don't know if you can see that. That is going soon. What I'm going to do, it sounds like the most stupid idea anyone's ever had, but I've been pondering it. I'm going to cut it in half. Why is that, you might be asking? Well, basically it's a large compost area. I've got transport, but it's only my mum's car and she's got a little Citroen C1. If you watch this in other countries, it's a really small little car. It's a lovely car. I would recommend one. But it's very small. So, yes. So transport for pallets and stuff like that is very limited. So it's basically just use what you've got. And I'm going to cut that shed down to get rid of the top half. Well, it's probably going to be about 3-4 foot tall. Probably sort of that tall off the ground. I'm going to keep the door on, but I'm going to cut that in half. So, still have the base, and put like a latch on the door, so you just open the door and wheel stuff in. That's the idea anyway. So yeah, this year I've already started sort of growing stuff. So I mean, I've got the carrots, onions, radish, strawberry, onion going, and mare's tail. That's not intentional. We shall address that in this later on. Tomatoes as well, they're another thing. So this year's going to be, although I'm starting to grow stuff, it's going to be very sort of cut back. And get the greenhouse, because when I get the greenhouse, that will really open me up for next year, because I can start earlier, I can finish later, I can have it going for longer. But this year's going to be more making the plot work. Get on top of all the weeds, get the pathways done, get the grass all cut down. Obviously I'll have to cut it down, but stay on top of the grass, get on top of the weeds, get the greenhouse, possibly get the shed moved. So it's like everything this year is preparation for years to come. I was having a chat with someone a couple of days ago, and where I've never done anything like this before. I've been doing this for 2 years, not really had a great deal of success with it. I'll hold my hands up to that. It was on about manure in the plot and all the rest of it, and I thought, actually, you know, this plot was wasteland before I got it. It was turned over by the society, basically, so that whoever got it didn't have to turn it all over and get rid of weeds and all the rest of it. I have actually got pictures of this plot before I actually took it on, and I've come to view it. My god, it looks different now. My god. So yeah, what was I saying? So basically, where it hasn't been used much for growing, that's probably why 9 out of 10 things that I'm planting aren't coming up, because the minerals and nutrients aren't in the ground to take control. And it's one of the things I completely overlooked it. So later on this year, when like the onions are done, strawberries are done, and all that's done, I'm going to basically manure it. Now I know obviously some plants don't do well with, sorry, I just got dripped on. Some plants don't do well with manure, others love it, so I'll have to be a bit careful, but just get something in the ground, get it going. So yeah, right, I've rambled on now for 15 minutes. I'm going to disappear. next video I'll do next week with a tripod and a proper camera, make a nice little video for you. It'll probably be a load of digging. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, or whatever it is. I look forward to doing more videos for you people to watch. I know I haven't done it for a long while, but we're getting there. And I actually think it's just started raining. I've got down here, I've done nothing, and it started raining. Bad times. Right, I'm going to clock off for this video. Take care guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon.